Hey babies, we are going to start a brand new series. This is Server Stories. I worked for a Mexican restaurant at the time, mostly Tex-Mex. Cheese margaritas, the whole band. This lady came in with her husband. They're probably about 60 years old. It's a Friday night. It's busy. We also had short a bartender, so one of our managers was bartending as well. They order a Patron margarita. He gets an unsweet tea, and I go, perfect. And I run off to go grab that. I watched my manager make the drink, and I guess at her old location, they put it in like a different glass. So it's supposed to come in a Yucatan glass. Look it up. In Patron margarita, period, end of story. We have to use our house margarita mix to do the frozen part of the margarita. And our house margarita mix is a lime margarita mix. I bring the glass over and immediately goes, that is not my margarita. That's not the margarita I ordered. And I was very confused because she hadn't even tried it yet. And I was like, I promise you it is. I know it might be in the wrong glass, but we're just out of glasses. I apologize. And she's like, whatever. Takes one sip, and her exact words were, this tastes limey. I tried to explain to her that our house margarita mix did have lime in it, and that might be what she's tasting. She goes, I'm not stupid. I know what's in this margarita. Okay, girl, if you know what's in the margarita, then you would know why it tastes limey, because it's a lime margarita mix. The margarita back, and I explained to my manager that basically, I think the issue was that she wanted it in the other glass. My manager, honestly, if she could run it to the table and go check on them, make sure they're having a great time. She's like, of course I can. I don't know if she poured it into another glass, like the same margarita, just poured it into a different glass, or if she genuinely made a new margarita, but I wouldn't blame her for the first one. Mind you, once again, Friday night, we're really busy. Fajita comes out and she presses her hand up against it and goes, it's cold. Mind you, it's sizzling right in front of me. I got it straight out of the window, so I have no clue on planet Earth how the chicken could be cold when I watched it come off the grill onto the fajita plate into their hands at the table. Like, just absolutely confuzzled how that would happen. I didn't touch it because why would I touch their food? Because if it was good, then I didn't want to ruin it by touching it. I brought it back to my expo manager, and he dropped a brand new chicken breast, which was going to take an extra 10 minutes, possibly, maybe less, depending on how fast they were cooking back there, which by the looks of it, not very. It's going to be a little bit of a longer wait. She didn't like that. I felt sorry for her. I tried to explain to her that that's what happens when you say your chicken's cold. We have to drop you a whole new one, or they have to put it back on the grill. It's going to take time to cook the chicken. Refills. And if you sit at your table for long enough with a little plastic cup, imagine this is a cup, there will be condensation on the outside. So when I refilled her drink and I went to go put it down, it slightly slipped in my hand. That's fine. That's about as hard as it hit the table. About that hard. Didn't break anything, didn't shock anyone, and I apologized for it because I noticed that it hit the table just a little harder than I would have liked it to. She didn't take that too kindly. So when I decided to bring over her chicken fajita, she decided to put in a complaint with me and asked me, do you have a problem with us? No ma'am, not to my knowledge, no. Well, you're slamming drinks, you're throwing our food in front of us. You looked at me crazy like I complained about my margarita, like I wasn't right. I'm the customer, I'm always right. Ma'am, if I gave you the impression that I did not like you, that is not the impression I wanted to give. I'm here to do my job and make sure this is an awesome experience for you. Here at the Tex-Mex restaurant I work at, we pride ourselves on guest experience. And if this is not a good experience for you, I can completely grab a manager for you. But if I was to give the impression that I had an issue with you, that was not my impression to give. And the glass slipping out of my hand, I did apologize for. I do apologize for the rest of the margarita mixes. I watched the manager mix it myself. I didn't mean to give you a weird look. If I did, it was just because I was maybe a little confused myself. But other than that, truly did not mean to cause any beef with you. Yeah, go get a manager. Yeah. Thought she might say that. Manager who I have had the complaints with all night. She truly, I think, was about as fed up as I was fed up. So she decided to tell me to go get another manager. But when I went to go look for the other manager, he was already at the table. So he got their side before he could ever see my side of it. About half of her bill off, which, yeah, fine. The husband, though, who hadn't talked the entire time, tipped me probably 25%. So I want to say I won that battle. And I am upset, though, because my manager took me in the back and basically told me customer, employee. So their side was taken over my side. That's the Patron Margarita incident.